legendary Southern-style barbecue with a setting of a Tennessee cemetery in the heart of Jonesborough. It is not your ordinary dinner party. We are here to talk about a very special fundraiser coming up this Saturday, and here to do that we have Ann Mason. And Ann, thanks so much for having us out.
Yeah, well, thank you for coming.
Well, the stage is set, and by the stage I mean this beautiful lawn here in downtown Jonesborough. Tell me a little bit about what you guys have put together.
Well, sort of hearkening back to like the summer dinner parties of old, we are doing an outdoor fundraiser that features dinner and a play.
And by the play, you actually wrote this play.
Yes, yeah, it's a local history-based play. It features people who lived and worked here in Washington County, and you know they're all buried in one of the cemeteries within Washington County. So it's people who've been important to the history for a multitude of reasons.
And of course, looking around, you talk about the history of Jonesborough. We've got the carriage house right here. You've got the cemetery right behind us. So I understand some of these stories will actually kind of incorporate the setting.
Yes, they do. They incorporate the setting. The characters sort of like come over from the cemetery because they are spirits and they're sharing, but they're very much, alive when they're on stage and bringing these moments of, how they lived to a wider audience.
And dinner is going to be quite delicious, isn't it?
Yeah, dinner's going to be scrumptious. We've got this wonderful full-course barbecue meal planned, capped off with a delicious dessert, and also we'll have some beverages.
How nice. And what a great way to sort of step back in time and enjoy things the way they used to be. Not your typical dinner party, right?
Exactly. Not your ordinary dinner party.
No, I love that. It's perfect. And this is an important fundraiser.
Yes. This raises money for the Heritage Alliance. We're a local nonprofit, and we help preserve the history of the region. We do a lot of educational programming, and this is to help us keep these educational programs low cost. A lot of them are free, and then also to work to develop some new ones.
So the money is definitely needed.
Money's definitely needed.
Going to go to some great programs.
Some great programs.
And tickets are still available. Tell me how Saturday night will be structured then.
Yeah, well, we definitely have tickets still available, and when guests arrive, they park at the senior center here in Jonesborough. We have a shuttle to bring them down.
Okay.
They'll have time to get a beverage and enjoy themselves, and then we start Act 1. Then there's a little break to get your meal, and then we start up with Act 2. Another little breather to get your dessert, and then we finish off the night.
So how's it going to be for you knowing you wrote this production to kind of see it come to life?
Oh, amazing. The actors are stupendous. I have a wonderful director, Jules Corriere. She does a lot of directing locally, and it's a real treat. I have been moved in rehearsal every night, and not just because I wrote it, but the things that the actors are doing with the words. I think people are in for a real treat to learn the history of this region and then just to experience it like in this historic setting.
Yeah, it's just beautiful, and what a wonderful summer evening to sort of step back in time and enjoy a wonderful meal. Well, Ann, thank you so much for having us out.
Well, thank you.
Sounds like it's going to be a whole lot of fun.
Yeah, and if people want tickets, they can go through our Facebook page, Heritage Alliance, or they can go through the town of Jonesborough or call the Jonesborough Visitor Center, and that's all the kind of ways you can get tickets.
All right, and here is that information, and don't forget, this is all coming up this Saturday night right here in historic Jonesborough.